everybody, Melanie Muenchinger here. I've got a quick bonus card and video project for you today after I heard that Gina had a little visit to the ER last night. She's okay, but please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. This card I whipped up for her in about 2 minutes. This is the Faux dry embossing technique. Learned it years ago, but I hardly ever do it, and that's kind of a shame because it's such a cool and easy thing to do. You need your white craft pad, and this is such a versatile pad. There's so many different techniques that you can do with it, but the thing is you have to clean your stamps afterwards, so that's probably why I don't pull it out more often. There's just no way getting around it. In addition to the craft ink, you need bold stamps for this technique. Line art is not going to work, so look through your collection at your bold stamps. I'm going to be using the large and medium size flower in my triple play frame stamp set, not using the frame today. You'll also need just a small block for the sentiments and those images. I'm going to use the black Onyx pad for my greeting, and then I'm going to use just the innocent pink pad on the Pure Luxury innocent pink cardstock. Now you can use a Versamark pad. Faux dry embossing just requires that you stamp your bold stamps tone on tone, so you could use Versamark or just an ink that is similar to or coordinating with that paper, and then you'll stamp the white over it. So to begin, I forgot to grab my cardstock. I have got a piece that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Forgot to score it. My scoring board is over there. This is how fast I prepared this video today. So we're going to fold it right at 5 1/2. I'm going to straighten it out so that it doesn't pop up when I'm stamping. And we're going to start with the pink. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this all over just randomly, leaving room for the greeting. So leaving some space in between for those smaller flowers, going off the edge sometimes, so that it looks like we have a continuous pattern. And I just want this to look like the flowers have fallen onto this card. Now we'll do the small ones. So I'm just going to put those in between. And when you're finished, it's really going to look like these flowers are dimensional, as if you had a floral embossing folder. So that is what we're going for here. And then finally, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take I'm going to do one of these buttons on this. So I'm going to put that right in the center of the large flowers. And if you want, you could do a different color just to make them pop a little bit more. I think I got all of them. And let's do our greeting really quick. So I did have hope. And the O is missing from the hope. You can add just the regular O that's in the set, or you can go back to using that button to make it match the flowers. Okay. All right, so let's cover those two pads up. Now we're going to do our white. Okay, so we're going to go back to the large flower. You want to make sure that it's clean before you start stamping with the white. Okay, so the trick to this is you want to have it almost lined up, but not quite. You need to have it shifted just a little bit so that you can see that little pink reveal, and that's going to look like the shadow of that flower. Okay, so find the flower, make sure that it looks like it's lined up, and then shift it up just a little bit. And you want to be consistent with that shifting, that you're always shifting either to the right on one project or the left on one project. If it's going back and forth, you kind of lose that illusion that you have a shadow there. And this is going to fade out as it dries. But the end result is going to look like you've got dimensional flowers. So this is just a fun technique. You could even do this with the Wild at Heart. So many other bold stamps in our collection. So just have fun looking through and seeing what you can do with that. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the small flower. And don't worry if you get it off a little bit. And I accidentally smudged it there with my fingers, so be careful. The ink is wet and it will smear. But what you can do to be consistent about that, but also just to add a little interest to the edge, is to go around with your pad. And this is something that I almost always remember to do if I've got the white pad out anyway, just to ink up the edges of that card. And then finally, I just want to add just a few little embellishments here. So I'm going to take just a few of these tiny little adhesive rhinestones to add to the center of some of those flowers, just to bling it up a little bit and make it more interesting. I hope you enjoyed this bonus video this week, and hopefully Gina will be back for a video next week. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Again, this is Melanie Muenchinger for Gina K Designs. Have a great week. Please visit my blog, Hands, Head, and Heart, for more ideas and inspiration. And some of these are not sticking as well just because that ink is still wet. So I would just hit it with a heat gun and you'll be good to go to make your embellishments stick. Please visit my blog, Hands, Head, and Heart, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also visit us at StampTV and Gina K Designs. Thank you for watching today.